What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, undefeated two-time WBC super middleweight champion, has now stated that he believes that he will fight Saul Canelo Álvarez in September. Is this a clear indication that His Excellency, Prince Turki Al-Sheikh, is willing to put up that massive number Canelo put out there, $150 to $200 million, and I'll fight David Benavidez tomorrow, is what Canelo Álvarez stated. That got the boxing world absolutely buzzing. Good, bad, or indifferent. That just was an indication that Canelo Álvarez is truly ducking David Benavidez, right? So, with that said, David Benavidez takes to social media. Now, we know he's moving up to 175 in his next fight. It's rumored that it's going to be June 15th in Houston, Texas, as the co-main event to Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin, as he's going to face off against David, who was a former world champion who stopped and ended the career of Adonis Stevenson, and his only loss is to Artur Beterbiev, the unified light heavyweight world champion. That's who David Benavidez is planning to fight. Now, I interviewed Jose Benavidez Sr., father, trainer, and manager of David Benavidez, right? And he stated that the plan is definitely to go back down to 168 after they're done with this fight at 175. But if there's no indications that they're going to get the winner of the mega undisputed light heavyweight showdown between Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol, that's scheduled to take place June 1st in Saudi Arabia under the tutelage of Prince His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. So, there's a lot of dots being connected. You have Canelo Álvarez, two-time trainer of the year, well-renowned trader, future Hall of Famer Eddie Reynoso, who is the manager of Canelo Álvarez, came out and he also stated that Canelo Álvarez plans to fight in Saudi Arabia before the year is up. 3 fights. Now, we already know he traditionally fights on 2 dates every year. Mexican Independence Day weekend, which is the second weekend in September, and he also always fights on Cinco de Mayo, which is the first weekend in May. This year, Cinco de Mayo, May 4th, he'll be fighting Jaime Munguia. September 14th, Mexican Independence Day weekend, is up in the air. So now David Benavidez is saying, don't be surprised if you see me versus Canelo Álvarez, right? Mexican Independence Day weekend. That's what David Benavidez is stating, right? So he's stating that he truly believes that he's going to get the fight with Canelo Álvarez. That's huge news. Now, the question here is this. We know, again, like I stated, Eddie Reynoso stated that they plan to fight in Saudi Arabia for the year is up. We know Turki Al-Sheikh, he is throwing up big amounts of money, okay, because he's a huge fan in the sport of boxing. Now he's not a fool with his money, but what he is a fan of the sport of boxing, and he's willing to put up the money necessary to make the fights that the fans want to see. So this is what David Benavidez had to post. This is what he had to say. He said, just wait on it. Don't be surprised, right, if we get the fight in September. As you see, don't be surprised when this fight happens in September, as you see it right there, right? So is this an indication that he feels like he's going to get the fight? Now, we saw Prince Turki Al-Sheikh, His Excellency. He gave Anthony Joshua a guaranteed purse of $50 million. He gave Francis Ngannou, a UFC fighter with only 1 fight, a guaranteed purse of $20 million. Now, here's an important thing to note, is that David Benavidez and his team was willing to take only $5 million. Canelo Álvarez was reportedly offered $60 to $65 million to fight David Benavidez, right? Now, he said he won $150 to $200 million. His Excellency, Turkey Al-Sheikh, he can definitely swing that. Is it worth his while? He's not a fool with his money, right? Now, he has money to blame, but he ain't a fool with his money. Is he going to throw it away, $200 million? Are you going to get that back, right? In order to get $200 million back, you would have to do at least 3 million pay-per-views, right? You would have to do 3 million pay-per-view buys, right? That's a lot of pay-per-view buys. At least $80, right? Is that reasonable? Is that realistic? Right? So let's see. 3 million times 80 is 240 million. Right? So they would need to do at least 3 million pay-per-view buys. Okay? Or let's say they do 2.5 million pay-per-view buys, right? That gets you, seeing as though David Benavidez is not looking for a massive purse in return. That can get the deal done, right? But you have to do at least 2 million pay-per-view buys. At least 2 million, right? Let's see, 2 million pay-per-view buys, okay? At 80 would be 160 million. So you got to do at least 2.5 million pay-per-view buys. Is that doable? Yes. Now, obviously, they have to win their upcoming fights. David Benavidez is going to be sitting pretty. Why do I say that? Because he beats Davdik, and then Davdik is also trained by Eddie Reynoso. He beats him. He's the mandatory for Dimitri Bivol or Benavidez winner, which is a mega fight for him, or he get the Canelo Álvarez fight. Period. So let's see, is Turkey Al-Sheikh going to give up this money? Canelo and Eddie Reynoso said they already had conversations and they plan to have a fight in Saudi Arabia before this year is up. David Benavidez has said, just wait on it, watch and see this fight happen in September. So let's see. Is Canelo Álvarez going to stick to the 150 to 200 million, or is he willing to bend on it? Let's see how this unfolds. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word, I'm gone. Peace.